Hi. So several weeks back, I made a video, and I don't remember honestly which one it was. The point was that there was a comment on that video. Somebody asked, well, what about Trump? How do we deal with Trump? Something to that effect. And I had a lot of thoughts on the issue. And to be honest, the thoughts weren't political, and the thoughts I'm going to express today aren't political. But I initially stepped away from responding or making a video on the subject of President Trump simply because, obviously, he's president and there was a political connotation to anything that I might say. But in the past couple days, something changed my opinion regarding speaking my mind on this subject. And that is a lot of the things that I began seeing on Facebook. Now, most of my friends are not Trump supporters. And a lot of what I saw was related to how people that support the president must be stupid. And stupid people support him, stupid people voted for him, and they're getting what they deserve. Something to that effect. And of course, at the same time, I have some friends that are more conservative, and they use the word libtard, right? Liberals are retarded. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't care about America. They don't care about the Constitution, etc. And I saw all these type of comments, and I'm sure you've seen them yourself. And to me, this is harmful rhetoric. Shia LaBeouf, I saw had a camera somewhere in New York saying he will not divide us, referring to Trump, and people come up and say that. And I think the sentiment behind that's great. But while Trump may be a divisive figure, and perhaps other political figures are, like Miss Clinton, it is not Trump, Barack Obama, or Hillary Clinton that is dividing us. We're dividing ourselves. Trump isn't telling you to call everybody stupid. Trump is not telling you to consider or call everyone who doesn't believe in him retarded or stupid. And ditto with Clinton supporters. And how well served is our democracy when we do this, when we act with derision towards others with different ideas? The foundation of American democracy is supposed to be the encompassing of ideas. And that when ideas are put together, when opposing viewpoints are put together, the compromise moves our democracy and our country forward. Why then are we, the citizens, the most important instruments in that democracy, choosing, because we're choosing, nobody's forcing us, choosing to advance derision? I don't believe that everybody that supports the president is stupid and not worth listening to. And I don't believe that everyone is liberal, is retarded, or somehow not American. We wonder why Congress doesn't get anything done. We wonder why the previous health care bill was voted on only by Democrats, and how the next one might be supported only by Republicans. It's not just because Congress is polarized. It's because that we are polarized. The citizens are polarized. We have chosen to stand on the islands of disagreement and point fingers at each other and call each other names, instead of working and uniting in the common ground for which there is agreement, for which democracy could be advanced. If we want things to get done in the Congress and in our country with our politicians, we must act in accord. We must consider discussing issues without personal attacks amongst ourselves and amongst our politicians. Disagreeing with Donald Trump over health care does not mean that you need to call him a Nazi. Disagreeing with Ms. Clinton over her policies does not mean you need to call her un-American or a traitor. Those are easy things to do. But the import is not in the person, but in the issues. Because long after Obama was replaced as president, long after Mr. Trump will be replaced as president, the issues will still be there. And if we don't work together to solve the issues, they will not change. It would just be a ping pong ball hit back and forth. So what I ask you to do when you watch this video is think about, when you want to advance these things, think about the reality. The neighbor that you care about, the neighbor that you like, your coworker, they're not stupid because of how they feel politically. They're not wrong. They're entitled to their views, just as much as you are. But rather than point fingers and yell and deride them, I ask that you consider listening and looking for that common ground.